What about you?
Who wants a simp?
All right, so you go back.
Yeah, duh.
Okay. What about you? But he's loyal though. He ain't cheating.
I don't care. I'm not picking the safe guy. I'm picking the guy that brings out emotions and
Fun
stuff.
time.
Yeah,
Fun time.
Adventure,
absolutely.
fun
Yeah.
times, you know.
Blue checks.
Some
Girls
girls fun
just want to have
sometimes.
fun.
So, question for you: since you like these dangerous guys that emotionally stimulate you,
Not
etc.
dangerous guys. You could still find a guy that you kind of feel safe with, but it's still
I don't mean
still
dangerous.
more risky.
I don't mean dangerous to your personal safety.
Okay,
I mean as in like they're okay. You know what? Just to keep things nice and simple here.
they're hot on the market.
Yeah. Are you okay that since you like that with sharing him sexually?
I would never want to know about it.
Okay. So would you accept it? You just wouldn't want to know about it.
I mean, if I don't know about it, that's not really me accepting it per se.
I mean, at some point, your jealousy is going to come out. You're going to want to know. You're going to smell lipstick or some girl perfume on him. I mean, when it does come, and it will hit you eventually, especially if you start to care about the guy, what would you do?
I guess you just gotta deal with that bridge when you come to it. Depends on the offense, I guess. A lot of things.
Because you kind of have your mind made up like this is the type of guy I want, but you don't necessarily have a game plan to deal with the consequences of dealing with that type of guy.
Gotcha, bitch.
You don't know that. You don't know that. I'm pretty understanding and you know,
I'm asking, what would you say?
We've established that I'm in my 30s. Like at this point, like I've dated and stuff. I have experience, so
So you would accept it? You would just look the other way and say, fuck it?
No, that's not necessarily the case. Like I said, you'd have to, it depends on the offense and stuff like that. It depends on if I can overcome it. It depends on a lot of things.
He comes back home smelling like perfume. It's very obvious he fucked another girl.
Obvious.
What are you doing?
But he loves you.
He loves you.
He loves you.
You know, well, here's the thing. And this segment right here, I think this is very important for the audience to understand, is that, and this isn't me picking on you, what I've come to realize about a lot of women is that they have a type of guy that they want, right? And there's like, this is what I like, etc. But a lot of the times when presented with a very common occurrence when dealing with said type of guy, they don't necessarily know how they would react to it.
I don't react crazy. I react with love and understanding, and I'd talk through it for sure. That's
so you would accept it then, because that's literally what I was asking you. All I want is I want to know how you're very dead set on what you want. It seems like you know exactly what you want, but all I'm simply asking is how are you going to react to the consequences of dealing with what you want? That's all I'm asking.
I don't know.
If I love pizza and I eat pizza every single day, right, and I don't exercise or whatever, then I have to make peace with the fact that more than likely I'm going to get fat in the process and or gain weight. I understand this consequence.
Yeah.
So,
it could happen, and you know, maybe we could make it through it. We probably could, for sure. And maybe it won't happen. You know what I mean? Like we don't know.
Basically, you don't want to know.
Guy.
I don't want to know.
Okay.
For sure.
So you can do it, but you don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
He's got to be responsible. If that was to ever, he was going to run into that, he's got to for sure be responsible. Like
he's coming back home.
You want to make sure that like he doesn't want to hurt you physically, emotionally, in any way. If he wants to protect your safety, and that's evident, then that's a huge thing that you know have
we're
to
safe. He just wants
realize.
to fuck bitches.
Like a lot of them.
Well, typically that's what men want. Yes.
Well,
like two a day.
I think
That's
that
it.
high profile men aren't all like that. I don't think they want to run around and just fuck a bunch of bitches all the time.
Really?
No, I don't. No, I think they got other things on their mind for sure.
So okay, so you said you think, but do you know for sure?
Yeah, I for sure met some men like that.
So why didn't you wipe them out?
Maybe I'm in the process.
It's you're 36.
Well, you're Chris just said it. You're 36. I don't see it happening right now. I'll say this, right? I get it. You want a guy that's going to be faithful to you, have all these options, but only pick you and be successful. We get that. But for the most part, we see on the show all the time, most men will have fun and deal with their options. But in your reality, having that dream of maybe one guy will not be like that guy is your hope, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
but it's a small hope.
God is capable of huge things.
Girl,
Okay.
just manifest it, girl. You got
Manifest
You said
it.
it, girl.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I always find this very interesting. This exercise is very revealing that a lot of women like want a certain caliber of guy, but they don't necessarily want to know about and or accept the consequences of dealing with said caliber of guy.
Wait,
Like I didn't say I
they
won't
wanna-
accept it per se.
I asked you that a million times and you couldn't give a straight answer.
Well, yeah, because like I said, it depends on the offense. It depends on how he treats.
I gave
it
you the
depends
offense.
on.
He had sex with another girl. And it's very blatantly obvious. I gave you all the parameters to make a sound decision here.
I think for her, if you keep it on the low, you'll be fine.
But it's not gonna happen though.
So-
Like,
You get it?
What happened? I had
Oh,
a
okay.
situation
Yeah, go ahead.
where I was dating this guy, and then he cheated on me, and I was playing dumb at the first. I knew that he was cheating on me, but I was playing dumb because I was feeling nice, whatever. And then I got to realize, like, hey, like I'm cleaning, I'm fucking cooking for him every time, and he's not really giving me what I want. So like, fuck off. I'm not playing dumb anymore, and I just dump him. That's it.
So you ignored it and you just
Yeah, at first, because I'm fine until I know, but I try to play dumb. But like to play dumb with it, you have to be giving me something that I want as well, right?
Hmm.
Because I'm cooking for you, I'm cleaning for you, I'm doing everything good for you. Do good for me, right? But if you're not doing it, then like whatever. I'm just leaving you.
I feel like you guys are under the impression that all like high value men are going to be cheaters, and I don't think that's always the case.
Well,
I've
we-
met a lot of
It might not be. We're all just guessing at this point. We don't all know.
Well, we didn't
A
say
lot of
all.
these niggas cheat, money or
Well,
not.
they're not in your favor.
99.99%, and then
Yeah,
fuck
for sure.
boys.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
For
rather
sure.
than a hope, just live in reality.
I need
Yeah.
a man that's really rooted in some sort of like belief in God, and I think that he's going to move a lot differently. Like he needs to have very strong
Values.
values, principles. Like I see a lot of men, you know, and I see how they are, and so many of them I just know are just not right.
Even your profession. You
Yeah.
work in a club.
Yeah.
Guys come in there with wives and engagements and they still cheat.
Yeah, but I choose not to believe that that's it for the world. Like those are the only type of men out there. Like
But the
there's a lot of
majority-
people on this earth. There's a lot of different people that have been through different things. We can't pin anything on anyone and how they're gonna
See,
act.
there's hope and then there's reality. We live in reality.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
And I do too. At the end of the day, I don't want to know shit. It's like I don't want to know if a guy's cheating.
Keep it on the low.
Chris, do we have
And I
that?
want to be healthy and safe.
Yeah. Yeah. Typically, men are only as faithful as their options, and the higher a man's status and income, the more than likely he's going to exercise options and have sex with a bunch of girls. Do you like tall guys?
I do.
Do you like guys that have money?
I do.
Do you like guys that are successful?
Yeah.
Okay. What if I told you, hey, listen, you know what, man? I know these are your preferences and everything, and this is what you're biologically hardwired to want. But you know what, man? I need you to like put that to the side and just hook up with the 5'3" guy that lives with his mom and makes $30K per year. What would you say to that?
No.
Why not?
Because that's not what will make me happy and horny.
Fantastic. Guys that have money and options don't want to be monogamous because that doesn't make them happy and horny.
Bam.
But
you have it.
what, like I said,
Hold on, whoa, let that sink in. Just like you don't want to have sex and hook up with a guy that's 5'3" that makes $20K per year and lives with his mom because you're biologically inclined to not want that. That's the same exact thing with men. They're biologically inclined to want to have sex with as many girls as possible. And the funny part is, notice how I didn't question you on that. I was like, yeah, this is what women want. It is what it is. I accept reality. Men are the same way. It's just that one is accepted and the other one isn't. It's not okay for guys to go out there and have sex with a lot of girls because they shame them for that. But it's okay for women to exercise their options, get the best guy that they can. You shouldn't settle for less, etc.
Makes sense.
No, I totally hear what you're saying for sure.
Yeah. It's the same exact concept. You're not going to settle for that guy. That dude's not going to settle for just you.
Yeah.
And to think anything else is, quite frankly, delusional, pompous, and doesn't air in reality because men always want other women. Even if they love their girl, they're still going to want other sexual options.
I think you should just definitely make sure she doesn't find out. That's a really big thing. I
Unless
really
they're
do.
Why not just be upfront and tell her I'm going to have sex with other
Right.
girls? It is
Like
what it is.
Diddy.
Well, because either she's okay with that or she's not. And if she's not, I don't
Then
know.
be
Maybe,
with her.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe just try your best to just, I don't
What
know.
was the question?
It's like
There
there's
are
another
definitely
question.
some
What
girls
was
that
the
would be
question?
okay with it if you were on it.
Do you want
if
a
were
simp that's
open
loyal,
about it? I
or-
feel like
It's like there's an art to it because there is a lot of successful, high value men
Yeah.
that are maintaining relationships.
Yeah, but
And I think that maybe they're geniuses at what they do.
Mm.
Right?
I feel
Like,
like
A lot of the time
if
they
you want-
maintain it by having girls on the side.
yeah,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So they're obviously doing something right in hiding it from their woman.
Some of them don't hide it. I feel like if you make enough, you should I don't know. Let's say, for instance, you have this high value guy that makes a lot of money. Usually they're pretty upfront, like, hey, I'm dealing with these other girls and you're going to have to be down with it.
Are
Or
they?
go. Yeah, well, from the
So is that what we're
experiences that
seeing
I've
when we're
had-
seeing people, maybe couples in the media that have high profile relationships and stuff? Do you think that behind closed doors there's an understanding between the two of them?
Oh,
Sometimes.
absolutely.
More than
Kylie
likely.
Jenner and,
Why
and
not?
Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott don't even live in the same house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have Diddy,
Yo,
who just had a baby
Yeah,
on Carisha.
perhaps
and
whatever
she's
you
like, I
could
don't
find
care.
that
look at P
works.
Diddy. P
Yeah.
Diddy just had a kid with some Asian chick that no one knew about.
And
until,
Carisha's
like-
like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just how men are. Look, we're just saying, look, if you do find out eventually from your guy or like a girl tells you that, oh, he's cheating on you with me, don't take it personal because like this is what guys do.
Oh yeah, I already know not to take it
But you don't
personal
have to
for sure.
accept it.
Yeah.
though,
Like
if you
I
don't
said,
want
as long
to.
as he's protecting you in physical ways and stuff like that,
Okay.
and emotional ways, like you'll know in the way he comes at you when you even talk about it, like if he's good for you or not. Obviously, that's gonna have a big effect on what happens between the two of you. If you
You
guys,
say all this, but when I asked you a direct question, you couldn't answer it.
it's just that it's very complex, obviously, because it's going to be different for every
All right, let me
situation.
give you the intelligent answer. You don't leave him.
I
You-
probably wouldn't if he's a great guy.
You don't leave him.
Because you know what's funny about
Yeah, go ahead.
lately? I've kind of understood that maybe I'm attracted to players. Sometimes I'm like, well, maybe they just have a big heart, like, and they just have a lot of love to give, and I'm
They
looking at them
do.
differently.
They do.
Have
Yeah,
a
and
buddy to share
that's the
too.
way I'm starting to look at them. Like, oh, he's just like he just has a lot of love. Like,
Well,
I'm just looking
So,
at things differently now. So
Basically,
A lot of dick.
you're choosing.
got that
to be
picture, Chris?
18
Yep.
with-
All right, let me ask you a question real
So
fast.
you're choosing to be 18. That was your
I'm going to ask you a question
yeah,
real fast.
absolutely, I'm
Real
choosing to
quick.
be.
Do you
between.
think this guy right here has the capability to cheat?
Maybe he does. Honestly,
No. But realistically speaking, like, do you think this guy can go out there and get a bunch of other girls and cheat?
hey, there's somebody for everybody.
Do you think so?
Yeah, man.
Do you think so?
There,
Be honest here. Would you have sex with this guy?
no,
Okay. Do you think most women would?
No.
no, not most women.
Okay. Well, you know what's funny? This guy cheated on his wife 4 times.
4 times.
That's
So-
not even funny to me.
But no,
because
hold on. I need you to really let this sink in.
Mhm.
This dude cheated on his wife. Look at him. Do you seriously think you're gonna get a guy that's handsome, tall, money, successful, be monogamous to you if you got niggas like this running around cheating?
Keep it on the low.
I don't want to put anything out into the universe. Like maybe I could, maybe I couldn't. Who knows?
No, I'm telling you, if someone like this is cheating, men are only as faithful as their options. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. This guy would struggle to get a lot of girls. However, he's still doing it. So you're telling me a guy that actually has the ability to do so, is he going to enact on it? Let's live in reality.
Are
here.
we speaking for every guy on the face of this earth? We don't know.
Okay.
good
Maybe there's
majority,
one.
the majority.
A good majority. Yeah,
If
I
I
believe
lined
you.
up 100 men
Yeah.
and told them you can have sex with this other girl, your girl won't find out, there won't be negative consequences. 99 of them are going to have sex with that other woman, with that other woman. What I tell women is, yo, accept the reality. If he cheats on you, but he loves you and you're the main chick, stop fucking crying, shut up, and relax. It ain't that serious. But the thing is that girls think that they're special. They think they can't be replaced. They think that their pussy is invincible. All this other bullshit. You're not that special. And as soon as women figure that out, it'll make them a lot happier in relationships. Because if a guy does cheat, well, guess what? You were prepared for it. Let me ask you a question. If I punch you in the stomach and you didn't see it coming, will it hurt?
And I need to what?
If I punch you in the stomach, right, and you didn't see it coming, would it hurt?
Yeah, probably.
Knock the wind out of you, right?
Yeah.
But if I told you, yo, go to this boxing gym, teach you how to brace your core, teach you how to take a punch, etc., and then 3 years later, someone punches you or you see the punch coming and you brace your core, is it going to hurt?
Probably not. Yeah.
Yeah, because you were prepared for it, you knew it was coming, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is when it comes to women and expecting monogamy from higher status men. It ain't fucking happening. That punch is coming eventually. You need to brace your core versus sitting there like, "Arr," and then you get punched, get the wind knocked out of you.
I okay, I agree with that for sure.
So
I do.
It is what it is. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, a lot of girls like, oh, I'm special, blah blah blah, and I'll take it a step further. The older you are, right? No offense to you, but the older you are, the less wiggle room and the more money you make, the less wiggle room you have to negotiate.
Yeah.
Like Kylie Jenner, that's cool. She's successful and has money, but there's only a few. There's one Travis Scott. Travis Scott can replace her faster than she can replace him.
Yeah.
Because Travis Scott can date a 19-year-old that just got out of high school and was prom queen. No one gives a fuck. He could date her. She's hot. Who cares? But Kylie Jenner can only date someone on Travis Scott's level. And guess what? There's not enough of those guys to go around.
It's true.
Yeah.
Celebrity women and women of status typically can't date down or below unless it's for some strange media spectacle like Kim Kardashian and this fucking loser, Pete Davidson. But guess what? It didn't last because women are terrible when they're in leadership positions, which is what she was to Pete Davidson.
PR move.
PR move 100%.
Yeah.
Anything else you gotta?
No, I'm on kind of, I agree with you in a lot of ways.
Okay.
If you find a rich guy, stick with him.
Yeah. Zena.